Hello, wereweasels, and welcome back to Crazy Blox, Phoenix Talon's Sky Factory 3 server in Minecraft, of course. And I've been really busy. I totally tore down that house I had started and totally rebuilt it. I'm getting used to how to play Minecraft in general, and then with all the mods that are on this world, it's a little bit to get used to. So, I have a farm. I've been picking up random seeds here and there, so I just planted whatever to see what would grow, and then I replanted, and this is what I ended up with. And then I got sugarcane over here. I have my... This here is Bacon Nugget. And this one is, Squeaky McSqueakerton III. Because I always have them in every Creativerse world, so I figured I should have them in Minecraft too. But I haven't actually named them yet. Because I don't have a name tag. But yeah, I figured instead of a mud puddle, they'd prefer a swimming pool. Because I am a responsible pet owner. And, I like to build with this stuff that's called fuse wood. It's part of one of the mods. And I really like to build with it in its raw state because you get the bark texture and then this, like, inner texture. I thought that was a really nice combination, but watch what happens when you're harvesting a fuse wood tree. Yeah. Well, I kept dying, very similar to how I was dying, blowing myself up with TNT when making Wasteland on Crazyverse. So, people got annoyed with me for dying all the time, and then they helped me make this suit of, emerald armor and enchant it with, blast protection, but stupid me, I thought to not bother making boots because I always wear these slime boots that make you bounce like that. But I made a chest plate that I probably won't wear very much because I can't wear it with this jetpack, which somebody made me. And then they taught me how to make this charger for it, but now I also got the battery, so I barely need to charge it. So yeah, yeah, these were DecoCraft keyhole chests, and I thought that they were just decorative, but you can actually put stuff in them and they hold a fair amount, so I thought that was pretty cool because they look cool. Wish they had that open animation like regular chests, but still. Thought that was a cool thing. And I did figure out that, at least according to the light grid thing, the F7 light grid, skull candles are a valid light source, apparently. But I don't know how true that is, so if I'm wrong, you can tell me in a comment. So I redesigned my house, I moved it over, I have the pen for my pigs, I have my wall of storage so I can be similar to Creativerse, and instead of having a computer system where someone dyslexic like me has to type in what I'm looking for me it's better to just do it this way because I can have things memorized through muscle memory like I do in Creativerse, and then these are carrots for the pigs. That is so cute. Googly eyes. So yeah. And I have my farm type place, but then I also have my little flower garden where I can sit and relax. And this was a gift too. Hummingbird feeder, so I figured I'd put it in my flower garden so my flowers can pollinate it. And then this cookie was also a gift from a different person, and I put it on an item frame to display it. And then this companion cube was a gift. So yeah, I've got an efficient setup. Oh yeah, and I was all excited. I made a toaster! Until I realized that you can toast bread you can do a whole stack of bread at once in a furnace. Okay. Well, actually, this is the staff entrance. I shouldn't show you from the staff entrance. Nobody's allowed to go in that way unless you work there. This is a tavern. An inn. I don't know what to call it, but I built it. It's a bar with rooms you can rent. It kind of is like a cross between that seedy bar on the outskirts of town, that run-down way stop for travelers that are desperate for a place to sleep, and, you know, a classic small-town diner. It's kind of like all those things in one, emphasis on the rowdy, kind of seedy bar type atmosphere. You know. But they do serve food here, so I mean, and this is owned by one family, and the lady that's mostly working this counter is like a super like good cook for like desserts. She like wins all the like town dessert, so she like makes her famous, world famous apple pie. That's her specialty. So there's always an apple pie cooling in the display case. Oh yeah, and this is a DecoCraft jukebox that actually will play music discs, so I thought that was cool. Actually, be civilized about it. And then a sink for doing dishes and washing your hands. A stove. For cooking. Some food. Potatoes and carrots. Some simple rustic stews, a roast dinner or something, like very, very basic stuff. Like she'll have one special for the one or two things that she decides to make. I picture like an old Southern grandma type, one or two things that she decides to make, but like an old, wholesome, kind of corny Southern grandma type, but she's a contradiction in personality because she's like that when it comes to, being all sweet and calling you hon and making apple pie, but then she'll, come over here and like mix drinks and like swear and like smoke and be like crusty. one of those kind of people that can do both so flawlessly. I mean, it would be somebody with that kind of personality that would run a place like this. Yeah, but since I kind of got sick of doing corny G-rated builds and wanted to do something with a little more depth, this is an actual bar that's gonna have alcohol in it. Okay, I'm old enough to drink. I guess I'm old enough to build a bar in Minecraft. So anyway, that was the problem. Other than these wine bottles that you get from DecoCraft and Wine Rack, and then beer kegs and beer mugs, that was all there was for like alcohol. So these energy drink potions sort of look like bottles of harder liquor or whatever. So that's a shelf full of liquor bottles. The best I could do with what I got. A safe to hide all the money in. Oh hey! The safe is also storage. I'm loving this DecoCraft. I am really loving DecoCraft because you print items, you just put ink, you know, like almost like toner. It's just all the the primary colors of dye and then clay, and you can print stuff like a printer. But the stuff you make is actually functional, even though it takes next to nothing resources. That is really cool. Anyway, so yeah. Downstairs, dartboard. I should put a pool table. That's the only thing this place doesn't have as far as cliche bar atmosphere. Cards. And then up here, the first door, so that it can be accessed by patrons that just need to use the bathroom. Bathrooms, and that's the first one on top of the stairs. Easier for customers. You got a toilet. Easier than building a toilet. Oops. Easier than building a toilet in Creativerse. Toilet paper, again, a hand towel, DecoCraft, cool, a sink, a very simple bathroom, tiny. All of these rooms are tiny because this is extremely cheap, like $10 to sleep the night. You know, it's just a place for people who are extremely desperate and don't really just want to sleep. Yeah, that's all this room has. And the chest is in the wall in that one because it's the smallest room. And then most rooms are like this. A window, a bed, and a place to put your stuff. And some rooms are lucky enough to have a torch for light. Not all of them. See? Here is the biggest room. So like this room would cost you a little bit more. So yeah, it's basically like, I don't know, maybe given this place's reputation, you probably won't go on up here. mostly. But it's also for people who just need a place to crash and got nowhere else to go. Or, you know, because this place is notorious for serving strong drinks and letting people drink as much as they want. You know, it's so far on the outskirts of town that most people, you know, aren't really gonna do much, you know. It's a very isolated little place. So yeah, it's like, it's safer to just spend the night. If you, you know, don't drink and drive. So yeah, this is what I've been doing. Other than learning how enchanting works, or at least how it works in this mod pack. Haven't really accomplished much. Now that I've done building, I did get a good suggestion to extend this over here out that way a bit and build a stable, because if this is kind of like an old western sort of kind of place, I mean, it's slightly modern, but if I'm gonna give that old-timey western vibe, then yeah, I'll extend this a bit, platform out that way, because I was thinking about making another road that would connect back there or something. So yeah, I could extend it out this way, but I was thinking about building a stable. I got that suggestion. A horse stable. People would need a place to put their horses for the night. So I'm kind of looking for something to do that's I just got done building and stuff. Oh yeah, and I didn't show you. There's more I forgot to show you. Oops. Maybe I did show you. This is the attic inside the roof. And again, I put these here for decoration, but it turned out I could actually store stuff there if I ever needed to. So that's cool. I'm forgetting I can't jump that. So I'm kind of looking for something to do that would be really fun and like have to do with the mods and be really like involved so that I can have a little bit of fun between now and the building project. Because I've done a lot of building in Creativerse, done a lot of building here, which I'm proud of my tavern. I'm glad I finally finished the project for once, but I'm kind of looking for something else to do between this and the stable, because building can sometimes feel like work. I mean, this didn't really, because it was so much fun. But I kind of want to do something. I feel like there's a lot more I can do with it, but I don't know how to play basic Minecraft, much less all of these mods. So if you can think of something fun I should be trying to do, even if it's something super silly, give me something I can try to build that would be complicated. I mean, not build, but, you know, craft. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I have to show you. I am gonna Sit in my chair. Drink my beer. Oh yeah, I don't know if you really saw this skin. I mean, other than the slime boots and the jetpack. It's slightly different than the first skin I drew. I actually got one that was 3D, so I have a texture on my back too. And I gave myself an evil smile. The jetpack makes the skull look like he's wearing, like a scuba respirator. Hilarious. Anyway, I'm gonna drink my beer. Drink. Don't do what I do. Don't try this at home. This isn't fun. I need a nap. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.